Hi guys, so it's me again, it's Michelle SW, and I was just checking in with wanting to give just a quick update on what to expect if you would be either following me on my Twitter or reading up on my blogs or watching these videos that I are going to be posting up here on YouTube going forward. Just give you some, just a quick highlight on things that I would be reviewing. Like I said, a couple of the different products that I've tried already, skincare products, cleansers and such, makeup, so a variety of different cosmetics. More so the things that are within the Asian market, just because those are not things that are really readily available to you to try all the time, and most of the time you do have to go online to get it, or if you're within the region of Toronto, then I guess you could always check up your local Pacific Mall or one of the Chinatown and such. But for those of you who don't have that readily available to you, sometimes online shopping can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's where I come into place, where I've done a heap load of online shopping and I have tried quite a few things, and so therefore I will be covering some of the things that I have already tried, and therefore have a more, I guess you could say, reliable review on it, and not so biased one either. So one of the things I did want to touch base on real quick, was that in this gloomy kind of weather, in this cold, dry, nasty, cold, frigid, dry air, a lot of the times, not only females but also males, but right now I'm talking about females, okay? Your skin tends to get really flaky, dry, and unless you're doing your regular skincare routine, routinely washing, cleansing, moisturizing, exfoliating and such, you're going to see the effects of the dry air, and your skin, as in turn, without doing proper exfoliation, will get a little dry and dried out, and in so drying, it's going to be very dull too, so you're going to have dull skin, and of course that's not something very attractive, but there is a solution. It's just this here, by the brand of Leowelly. It looks like this, and it's called the 3D Jewel Cheek and Face Highlighter. Awesome. I've had it for a while now, and it works perfectly in adding that youthful glow that will make you stand out in this nasty, dreary, dull weather. So when you open it, it will look something like this. Very cute packaging, as you can see, and it's got the little micro beads at the bottom. When you open it, looks like this. So you've got a lot of different pigments there. Now, this is good if you're, I'd say, medium to fair skin. Otherwise, if you tend to be a little bit more on the tanned area, you could still use this. You might want to go for a different color choice of palette, but it's still very good. Just don't overdo it. So inside it actually comes with the little half moon brush. So nice to put on here, but I actually prefer to use my full brush here. So you just dab it in there, and of course you just apply it to your T-zone area. So that means here, and just dust along here right down to your chin. That actually is where the light hits most of our faces anyway, so it actually highlights quite well. This here is for the blush, so for your cheeks. And of course, depending on what kind of look you're trying to achieve, you and your facial structures and the contours of your cheekbones and such, you'll have to test out where you would apply it, but generally around the apples of your cheek. Gives you a nice iridescent glow. So you would actually use the top half, this part, for the actual glowing part, to add that glow, the highlight. And then of course this part is for your cheeks, with any case, really great product. I've been using it for a while. As you can see, the beads are more or less gone. But I would definitely be getting this for myself again. So really, really good to use. And of course you might want to after you've already highlighted your face, you might want to contour with a bronzer or some sort of matte color, depending on your choice of how you want your face to look at the end. But you might want to contour, of course, the areas. Otherwise, you just be you might be washed out. Glowing and washed out, which aren't very good combinations, especially in this kind of weather when the outside snow is already glistening and you just don't want to be added onto that. So really good product. Have this, use this, buy it, get it. Once again, 3D Jewels. Okay. And oh, like I said, so when you're putting it on your T-zone area, you don't want to put an excess, or you will have this, you're imitating the sebum look that you have throughout the day, or when you wake up in the morning and your face is all glistening, shiny, you look like you have like a thin layer of ice on your face. Not very pretty. Sebum tends not to be. So yeah, you don't want to put too much of this. And really all you need is a little bit in the morning, and I don't even need to retouch this at all. So just one time, really. I mean, unless, of course, you're going to go out and you need to look all pretty in the night again, you might want to reapply this, but after dabbing your face, of course. So that's that. Other things that I will be touching base on. Also for lips, kissable soft lips, color-wise, for the people who, I guess you can say, buy a lip color, something like this maybe, and don't actually, when you get this, even though this color is really pretty, when you put it on, it doesn't end up turning out that way because your pigment of your lip naturally is darker and not so, you know, matching or fitting to that of what you see in magazines or on TV and such. So to get a color like this is actually quite simple. But we'll be touching base on that at a later time. For now, I did want to mention that one of my greatest interests is, in fact, eyelashes. I love eyelashes. I think they're the keys to your soul. So I did want to say that I do have quite a lot of reviews, different testing products and lines on mascaras and the different types of mascaras and the ultimately what kind of look you're trying to achieve, whether it's, you know, volumizing, waterproof, whether or not you have, you know, maybe a monolid and it constantly rubs and you don't wear it, or your contact wear and you just don't want it to run and look like a panda afterwards, or a raccoon, or any one of those animals that you don't want to look like because you want to look like you. You do want to stay in touch, stay in tune, because I will be talking a lot about that. In the meantime, if you are looking for lengthening and really nice, long, clean eyelashes, I do tend to get people talking about that or asking what kind of mascara I use. Right now, currently, I am using something called Kiss Me. It's tubing. So very different than what you would normally use with your typical mascaras, with the clumping and looking like spider legs. To be honest, I love eyelashes, and I think that eyelashes that look like spider legs or tarantula legs aren't quite attractive. So I think the cleaner the look, the more natural looking, and the more, what's the word, eye-popping. So once again, you might want to look into that. Kiss Me. It's tubing. Eyelashes, for eyelashes, mascara, tubing. Okay, tubing. Tubing is the magic keyword you want to look up. Really, really good for solving for ladies that have the monolid or a heavy lip that drops down, or you are contact wearers, or generally, you know, have a lot of liquid, you know, throughout the day, whenever you're blinking and stuff, some people produce a lot of liquid there and tends to run. Yeah, you might want to look into this because it's practically waterproof. So and how you take it off also is it's like tubing, so it just kind of falls off with warm water. So it's not your typical mascara. So if you like eyelashes and you want to achieve a look that's clean like this, you might want to look it up. Tubing for eyelashes. But I will be covering that too, so I just don't have it ready on hand right now because I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what to expect. That will be coming out soon. But in the meantime, that's it for now. So once again, if you haven't caught me before there, follow me on Twitter. It's spelled like my name, Michelle SW, except the last E at the back is there's no E. So it's MICHELLE SW. Okay, so just there's no E at the very end. Unfortunately, I didn't get to claim my own name, so someone else out there must have it. So again, MICHELLS at SW, or you can follow me on blogs. I will be making vlogs on my blogs, so depending on how quickly you want to skim through it, you could. I haven't really updated or added all of them there yet, but for now, I mean, it's going to be a lot more than here, so check that out too. It's michellesw.wordpress.com, or you can look me up on Facebook too, or send an email if you have any questions with regards to any of the products that we might be touching base on, or you want me to touch base on. You can email me at my upcoming website, info@mmbeautyby.mswme.com, and I'll be sure to check that out. But in the meantime, peace.